Hello everyone. Let's go over chapter 8.1, Systems of Linear Equations and Graphs. So let's go over the definitions first. System of linear equations refer to when you get two or more linear equations involving common variables, such as x and y. Those are two common variables. And the solution to a system of linear equations is essentially when we're looking for a point of intersection of those lines that they give you, the systems of linear equations, or ordered pair, which is a different term to use for coordinate, and a pair of values, same thing. So essentially what they're saying here is finding coordinates that these equations, when graphed, intersect. Let's take a look at example 1. Solve using a table of values and verify using a graph. So we have an online music store that offers two payment methods. So the customer pays a monthly subscription fee of $8 and songs can be downloaded for 70 cents each. So the equation of this would be the total cost equals the monthly subscription fee is $8, so that's where we're starting at. And if we were to label the number of songs as variable n, this is number of songs, we know each song costs 70 cents, so 0.7 times n would be the total cost. So rewriting this with just variable, so C equals 0.7n plus 8. And this is in slope-intercept form. That's why I just rearranged the order. Let's take a look at number 2. The customer pays as you go at a full rate of 90 cents per song. So now we have cost that equals to 90 cents per song. So you're paying every time you purchase a song. So 90 cents each times n, number of songs. So how many songs would have to be downloaded for the subscription plan to be better deal? Okay, so let's take a look at this using table values. So subscription, we have the original equation was C equals 0.7, I think, yeah, n plus 8. So what we're going to do, we're going to plug in n equal to 0, and then we'll go up by 10, just because we need to check for higher values of n. And we'll just keep the same thing here for pay-as-you-go as well. This time, our equation for pay-as-you-go is 0.9 times n. Okay, so notice that cost is in terms of n. So cost depends on number of songs you download. All right, so we now just need to plug in when n equals 0 into the equation C. Notice that I'm using a function notation here, so I'm not necessarily multiplying C and 0. It's to notate that C is a function in terms of n. N is 0 in this time. So 0.7 times 0 plus 8 is just 8. And you do 10 here. N equals 10. 0.7 times 10 plus 8 is 15, and so on. So I'll just fill these in for you so you guys could do your calculation separately. And when we take a look at pay-as-you-go, when number of songs is 0, so n is 0, then our cost is also $0. So when you do plug in n equal to 10, then you get $9, and then it goes up by 9 every time. All right. Let's try graphing these or plotting first. So I'll use red for subscription and pink for pay-as-you-go. All right, we first need to set our axes. So our independent variable is n. So n goes horizontally here. So n is number of songs. And cost is dependent variable. So C, where this is in dollars. All right, so let's set our increment. I'll set n goes up by 10 because that's what we kind of set it up here. So it starts at 0, goes up by 10, so 30 and 40, 50, 60, and I'll do the same thing for cost. We'll go up by 10, so 10, 20, 30, 40. I'll go up to 60 for now. Now starting with the red one right here, subscription, n equals 0, then cost is $8. So right here, when n is 10, it's 15, 10, 15, right here, and 20 and 22, and so on. So I'll plug in 60 and 50 first. So 60 and 50 right here. So this way I can kind of like see if my lines are straight. Here, let's see. Oh, it's pretty good. So let's go this way, and this is subscription. Okay, so if we were to plot it, it should be around here somewhere as well. For the pink one, pay as you go, when n is 0, cost is 0, so we start at the origin. And it's 10, cost is 9. All right, it looks good, and you continue. So 2018, so somewhere here. And you know what? I'm just going to go all the way up to a value I know, 54. Okay, 60 and 54, somewhere here. All right, so let's try connecting those points. Okay, close enough. Okay, there we go. All right, so this one is pay as you go. All right, so notice that we have an intersection. Well, on my graph, it looks like it's here, but it should be here. So we could state that our intersection happens at 40 and 30 something. Okay, so let's take a look at our chart. So it happens when n equals n. So it's 36. So this coordinate here, I'll use blue. So this coordinate, the intersection is 40 and 36. Notice that subscription fee was higher in the beginning. And then after this point, after 40th song, it's actually a better deal compared to pay-as-you-go. So we can conclude that subscription fee or plan is a better deal if you download more than 40 songs.